JonBenét, what do you got?
Right, you want a bombshell, Geraldo? I'll give you one. As you know, John Ramsey retained one of Colorado's most respected private eyes, Ellis Armistead, to look at his case. Armistead was paid a $25,000 retainer up front. He has 8 investigators, and they've poured through every aspect of this case, and they've come to 2 startling conclusions. One, their client, John Ramsey, whose bill now exceeds $100,000 with the investigators, didn't do it. Didn't do it. The man who's paying them didn't do it. But a close family member did, and they have decided, and they've told John Ramsey that all the evidence they've poured through and examined and collected points to one person, Patsy Ramsey.
There were, I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, just 3 people in that house. One was the 10-year-old, the other the parents. It has been theorized, it very well may be. She has not yet given that 5th handwriting sample. You heard on our stage the fact that the child was dragged to the basement rather than carried. A man easily could have taken this slight child and carried her into the basement. Patsy, a smallish woman herself, maybe could not. There was some other slightly, in this macabre story, humorous aspect that happened concerning Tony and the Globe. The special prosecutor appointed, it was actually the Colorado Springs district attorney, to investigate how the Globe obtained those photographs of the death scene, has concluded that the Globe broke no criminal statutes. Do you know how they got it? They paid a guy, or I'm not asking Tony to tell me, I know from the report. They either paid a guy to do it, or the guy did it and then they paid him. They went rooting through the dumpster outside the photo lab. They found the first run-through that they always do to check the color, and they took it out of the garbage can, and that's what was published. The law states that if once something is discarded, once it is garbage, once it is thrown away, then it is not a crime to take it. It is yours for the asking. So the Globe will not be prosecuted, nor anyone.
It's a new twist on, you've heard how often you say, well, it fell off the back of a truck. This came out of a dumpster. All right?
It really did. Go ahead, honey.
There's a man who has been sent to jail in Denver for being a mortuary photographer. And I know that case. He has been photographing dead bodies. That's what he has done. Cool. Incidentally, one of the people who was the first cop on the scene...
The woman?
Yes, Linda Arndt, I think is her name. First lady, first cop on the scene with the JonBenét Ramsey, has now been pulled off the case. Totally pulled off the case, which means...
She should have searched the basement so the body didn't lie there for 8 hours, and they went chasing wild gooses, looking for a mystery... Geese. I'm a lawyer, I know that. But what I'd like to do now is to show you a brief clip from Monday's program on location in Boulder, Colorado. This is Pamela Griffin, Patsy Ramsey's dear friend.
You may know psychology. I know Patsy Ramsey. Judge her one-on-one. I wish this woman would come and sit with both of you and talk with her. I know for a fact that the police have said their interview has shown them a whole other side of Patsy Ramsey that they wish they'd have known 3 months ago. And that came directly out of the district attorney's office to me personally.
Can I ask a question? Did Patsy ever talk to you about John? Because even though
Absolutely.
I was going to say, usually girlfriends in that kind of a situation talk a lot supportive husbands.
We always did. And it was almost always the kind of, Patsy always said that he was supportive of her during her cancer, tried a lot of things to make her feel very feminine and very wanted, and she said, how feminine do you feel when you have your head in the toilet and the head that's in there is bald as an eagle? I didn't feel very, you know, she had the bad feelings toward herself. I don't think John really had those feelings, but...
Did she talk about him being distant?
No, not really.
Did she mention an affair?
No, but I think that if it turns out that this affair did happen, I think she will be surprised. I think she would probably be forgiving because of when maybe it occurred. But I think that she'll be surprised because I think that she has felt that, you know, that John was very supportive all the way through.
we'll see. Okay, that airs Monday. Now, I'm telling you, we are delighted to have one of the brightest stars in Hollywood.